Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31. Cloudy skies. Last I looked, 66 degrees outside. Pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Southeast breeze, 5 to 10. But what I'd like to talk about right now, right off the top, before we go any further,
Yes.
a live read that we need to do right off the top. Could you do that, Brent?
I can do that. Yeah, we do want to let all of you know about a special open house, which will be for the Custer Christian School coming up this Friday, August 23rd at 727 South 6th Avenue from 5 until 7:30. The kids of Custer Christian School will be having their first day on September 3rd, but this is an opportunity for parents, students, and the public to take a look at the school before that. Preschool and kindergarten roundup will be that evening from 5 until 6, and then from 6 to 7 there will be some live music in the gym, and brisket sandwiches will be served. Students, parents, and the community are invited to check out the school. Custer Christian School is a non-denominational Christian school that teaches a faith-based curriculum. If you would like to enroll your child, you can attend the open house or contact the school at info@custerchristianschool.com. So again, a special open house for the Custer Christian School. It will be held this Friday, August 23rd at 727 South 6th Avenue from 5 until 7:30.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome very much.
All right. Today, let's take a look at birthdays.
Okay.
Today is Joan Burney's birthday.
Whoa! Hello. Happy birthday, Joan.
Happy birthday, Joan. Doesn't seem possible we're at this point in our birthdays, does it, dear? But we are, but here's what's going to make Joan happy.
Yeah?
And anyone else out there who kind of likes rock music, you're celebrating today, if you're having a birthday with Joan, you're celebrating with Robert Plant.
Oh, wow.
He is 76 today, lead singer of the Hall of Fame classic rock band Led Zeppelin, also his own supergroup, the Honey Drippers, and is now touring with Alison Krauss.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a wonderful show, so they're out on the road off and on. At 76, his voice has not faltered whatsoever. Also on this 20th day, James Pankow. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not sure on that. He's 77 today. The trombonist for the founding, the very original Hall of Fame rock band Chicago, back when they were all about horns and guitar riffs back in the late 60s, early 70s. And James was with the group. He's 77 today. And Joan, and you other folks out there who are celebrating your birthday, you couldn't feel bad about celebrating your birthday with John Hyatt.
Hey, there you go.
And John is 72 today, many Grammy-winning performances, and he's a great songwriter. It's been covered by many big artists, and has great songs of his own, like Have a Little Faith in Me, many others that we play a lot of John Hyatt here on KBBN because he's good.
Yeah, I happened to play John Hyatt on KBBN right before the breakfast show and didn't even know it was his birthday.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So happy birthday to you if you're having a birthday. And Joan, I have a special song for you later on for your birthday.
Oh, that's nice. Is it a love song?
It is.
Oh.
And it kind of goes with our trivia theme.
Oh, it does.
So we'll get to that in just a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
Want to let you know that at the Prairie Pioneer Center today, on this 20th day, it's baked spaghetti, casserole, and peas. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you're coming if you're not a regular customer. And you'll find the price is right for the meals. And you can also call that same number for home delivery, 872-6121. I got the song in my head already, and I haven't even played it yet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, it's really groovy.
That's great.
It's a groovy song. Today's Tuesday, right?
It is August 20th.
Arcadia Public Schools today, home of Roland Cell and many others. Chicken fried steak.
All right, school lunch menus, Thetford School, goulash, corn, garlic toast, fruit, veggie bar, and milk at Thetford School today.
All right, nachos today at SEM.
And Selmo Myrna. Looks like made fresh chicken and noodles with a dinner roll, baked pork fritter with dinner roll. And those are some of your choices at Anselmo Myrna today.
Today at Sargent Schools, chicken noodle with mashed potatoes, fruit cup or banana cake, dinner roll, and milk.
Callaway Public School today, chicken fried steak on the lunch menu at Callaway.
The Arnold Schools today, it's taco day.
All right, Gothenburg showing soft shell beef tacos, chicken parmesan sandwich, made fresh Hawaiian pizza, fresh baked ham and cheese sub. My God, when I was in school, I never got things like chicken parmesan sandwich and Hawaiian pizza.
We didn't even know there was such a thing. We didn't even know there was such food like that.
That's the menu at Gothenburg today.
We probably knew there were tater tots, though.
Yeah.
So the Ansley School today featuring tater tot. Nope. Let me back up. Tater tots tomorrow.
Oh.
Chicken nuggets today. We didn't know about chicken nuggets
No.
back then either. They're having mashed potatoes as well and corn at Ansley today.
Litchfield today, tacos at Litchfield on the lunch menu. Some more school lunch menus that we have for you. Loop City today showing spaghetti or chicken Alfredo with garlic bread. And let's see, I think maybe at least one more. Sandhill School in Dunning, chicken bacon ranch wraps with tri-taters and baked beans. That's at Sandhills in Dunning. And I think those are the lunch menus that we have for today.
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, going to the phone. Oh.
I can't right now. I'm sorry.
Somebody calling?
Radiator Man.
Radiator Man. Let me guess, a song request.
Yeah. Again, that's the third time today. Already this morning.
Does he call you at your house?
No, he does not.
I was just wondering.
Well, I've got his number blocked at home.
I see.
I can't. He knows I can't play it from home anyway, or I
Yeah.
guess I technically could, but
Yeah.
I have played requests over the years. When I had the software up, I could play songs from home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do that anymore. Radiator Man, I can't do that. It's technically impossible. What song do you suppose he wants to hear?
Well, I'm guessing a certain artist at least that he wants to hear.
Don't even mention her name.
Yeah.
She's passed away. I don't
know.
think he's ever got over that.
Yeah. But her music lives on.
Oh, yes, it does. Especially for the Radiator Man. You know, I think he told me he would play it himself, but his cassette deck is broke.
Yeah. Oh, man. The days of the cassette deck.
She was too new of an artist to be on 8-track, or Radiator Man might have her on 8-track. Okay, so trivia.
Do we have before we get to trivia, do we have a cassette player?
Yes.
Do we have one here in the building?
I've saved 2 of them because we have a lot of cassettes in a box in the back with lots of different announcers that I thought maybe someday we might want to. It was ball games, a lot of ball games.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. We got a lot of cassette tapes of ball games that we did.
Yeah.
Back in the day of cassette tapes.
And
and I'm just like, you know what? I would like to go back and listen to some of those. But I know at my house I no longer have a cassette player.
Yeah, we could set it up right here, plug it into the patch here, into the board, and you could bring it right up and play them. And I have one that I'm curious about that Joan found when she was, going on this cleanup of the house, getting rid of many things. But she did keep my last day at the Ord radio station.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it is. I may have recorded over it with some music.
Uh-huh.
So the only way to find out is, fire up
Yeah.
the cassette deck.
I think, man, I think I saved it, but I don't know if I could find it.
That's the
my
thing.
my first air check
Oh.
of my first radio job. My first radio job was KMMJ in Grand Island, and I think I saved my first air check. It was horrible.
Well,
I don't
yeah, of
even
course.
sound like myself. Back when I first started in radio, I don't know why, but when the microphone came on, it's like I used a different voice.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I did.
Well,
And-
and cassettes, by the way, don't always run at the right speed.
Yes.
So you might sound a little lower voiced or higher.
I would like to listen back to that. It
Well,
was
fine.
terrible. I know it was awful.
Fine, we'll make it work
Yeah,
here.
we'll see.
Okay, so trivia
Yes.
today. It's all about Woodstock, right?
It is, yeah. We're in a batch of questions asking you about the famous Woodstock Music Festival that took place 55 years ago, from August 15th through the 18th in 1969. So here's your question for today. What English band whose lead singer was Roger Daltrey, there's your big clue, performed My Generation? Who was it? Was it the Byrds, the Who, the band, or the Beatles? What English band whose lead singer was Roger Daltrey performed My Generation? Was it the Byrds, the Who, the band, or the Beatles? If you know who performed it at Woodstock, call us 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
When you're starting your day on the go, or when you just don't want to mess with breakfast at home, express options at the Tumbleweed Cafe are the way to go. Sandwiches, burritos, cinnamon rolls in the drive-thru from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries, quick and easy. Take and bake casseroles are available as well. Pick up in the drive-thru weekdays until 6. Delicious lasagna, cheesy pasta taco bake, Texas spaghetti, and more. Drive-thru or dine in, or visit the Sunday buffet. East Highway 2, Broken Boat, the Tumbleweed Cafe.
I can't believe we didn't get a call, so let's just go ahead and answer the question.
Yeah, the English band whose lead singer is Roger Daltrey, who performed My Generation at Woodstock, it was The Who. Yes.
And now the phone is ringing.
Uh-oh.
We'll try it
Sorry.
again tomorrow. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, it's a late ring. The Who.
Yeah. Wonder who's on the phone.
Probably probably the radiator man.
Yeah, he's probably requesting that song.
Jeez. Oh, no. So here's the song for my wife, and I got to do some maneuvering here. So
Okay.
I got to make
now,
sure.
Is there a story behind the song? I mean, is this like a special song to Joan? And if so, how?
treats are on the shelves, as well as their new arrivals from Mount to Coast and UFAs. Don't miss the semi-annual shoe sale at Geared for Sports. 20% off all regular priced footwear. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. West side of the square in Broken Bow. Geared for Sports.
Hi, everybody. This is Brent Apperson. Thanks to Senators Deb Fischer and Pete Ricketts, Congress is poised to pass a bill to keep AM radio in cars. But time is running out. 82 million Americans risk losing the news, sports, talk, traffic, and vital emergency information they rely on. So we encourage you to text AM to 52886 and tell Congress to pass this bill now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
And we're glad that you are. Brent, did you read the live read for the open house for the new Christian school?
I did, yes. Yes, they're having an open house this Friday, August 23rd at 727 South 6th Avenue from 5 until 7:30. That'll be this Friday. Preschool and kindergarten roundup will be that evening, 5 to 6. And then from 6 to 7, there will be live music in the gym and brisket sandwiches served. Students, parents, and the community are invited to check out the school. And that'll be Friday, August 23rd.
All right, thanks for reading that.
You bet. Thank you.
The Kincaider Brewing Company in Broken Bow is looking to hire line cooks, part-time or full-time. The wage will be based on experience, starting at $16 per hour. You must be 16 or older. Stop in and fill out an application or contact Corey at Kincaider.com. And that first name Corey is with a K, K-O-R-I, at Kincaider.com. Or call 402-239-9873. Come work in a fun atmosphere with friendly people. Kincaider Brewing Company in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Oh, there goes the phone again. I'm sure it's probably Radiator Man. Man.
Do you answer it? Do you
No,
just let
I
it ring?
just can't. I'm just not going to do it because I know what he wants.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't like Radiator Man. He's one heck of a guy. But he gets on, like you need a radiator fixed.
Yep.
And he picks out that radiator to fix that day. He's going to get it done unless he doesn't have the parts. But he's just that way. He gets so involved and he's kind of what do you call it? I don't want to use that word.
I'm trying to help you out. I don't know. I think I know what you're.
He gets absorbed
saying.
in what he's.
Sure.
And today
he's focused.
Focused. Laser focused.
Yeah.
And he wants to hear that song again. I wish his cassette deck was working.
Yes.
All right. Do you have anything you want to pass along while we have a moment here?
Well, let's see here. What else do we got?
Did you read the one about the Christian schools open house?
Yep.
Okay.
Open house coming up on Friday, August 23rd at 727 South 6th Avenue from 5 until 7:30 for the Custer Christian School. And that's special open house on Friday.
Thanks.
Yep. Here's a job opportunity for you. The Callaway Good Life Center looking for dietary cook and dietary aide. Positions open immediately. Shifts available include Sunday, Monday through Friday, and Saturday shifts available, 6 to 2 and 2 to 8. Looks like they are looking for part-time or full-time. Part-time even includes vacation and sick time. And then if it's full-time, full benefits come with that, of course, health and life insurance, dental, vision, and accidental insurances, as well as a retirement plan. Stop by to apply. 600 West Kimball Street is the address for the Callaway Good Life Center. If you would like more information about the open positions, call 308-836-2267.
Thank you very much. Logan Gerardin is here from Arrow Seed in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Logan, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm all right. I was a traveling man this weekend. I had to fuel up before I got here. That's why I was running a little bit late.
Oh, you used up all your gas?
I did. Went through a bunch of little podunk Nebraska towns.
That happens when you travel.
It does, and there was this one town, I don't even know what it was called, but driving through it, didn't see any people, but there was a bunch of, like, almost looked like garnishes, like, on the side of the road through this town, and it just turns out it was sparsely populated.
Let me have a drink of coffee.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Parsley populated. Hey, I've got a question for you.
Yes, I probably have an answer
right.
for you.
Are people talking to you about, are people having trouble with rabbits in town hitting their gardens? Because I'm telling, there was one in my yard again today. I swear I see a rabbit. I don't know if it's the same rabbit. I have no idea. But I swear there's a rabbit in my yard like every day. And I was just wondering if other people are seeing a lot of rabbits in town. You're not hearing that?
I have seen a lot when I'm out farming, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if the predator population is down a little bit or...
We had a bunch out here. Little babies running around out here.
But yeah, I mean, I would have to agree. I think I've seen a lot more rabbits this year, too.
It just seems like I've seen a lot more.
Yep.
I kind of like to see them around.
Oh, yeah. I love rabbits, but I just didn't know if maybe they were hitting the gardens.
They very well could be. I'm not much of a rabbit. I hunt a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do much in the way of rabbits. I've tried cooking them before, and every time after I eat it, I just feel real jumpy, and it just, just doesn't work too well with me. So,
see, this was not rehearsed.
No, it was
this was not rehearsed, and he just took advantage of the opportunity. Man, Logan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the other reason I don't really do much with rabbits.
Yes.
So the one time I had rabbits,
had
rabbit fricassee, and actually got pulled over on my way home that night, and the officer was very nice, very cordial. And he goes, "Have you been drinking tonight?" I said, "No, why?" He goes, "Well, I smell something on your breath." I was like, "Well, I had rabbit. You smell the hops."
I don't know, Dave. I think the next question is going to go to you because I just took us down a rabbit trail.
You did. A rabbit hole.
So if you're having rabbit problems, though, we do have a product called Liquid Fence.
Okay.
It's actually deer and rabbit repellent.
Oh.
So, I'm not saying to put it around somebody's deer stand that you may or may not like to keep the deer away and, move them over to your spot. But you can keep the rabbits out of your garden too. So
good.
So we've got that.
Right.
And I think I've got both the liquid that you spray and the granular that you would just shake out. So,
well, I would imagine the numbers are up for rabbits since we've all been seeing them, and they can pretty well take care of some of the goodies in the garden, no doubt about it. So that would be
between rabbits and grasshoppers right now.
Yeah, grasshoppers this time of year.
Grasshoppers have done a number on some of my stuff.
Have they?
My beets, for whatever reason, they absolutely devour the leaves on all my beets. So
they like them.
Apparently.
Yeah. All right. Whew. Good line of questioning, Brent. Just didn't work out like you thought.
Yeah. So what else is going on?
Well, I have some very exciting news.
Oh.
We actually hired a new retail manager.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep. So we welcome Jason to the Aeroseed team.
All right, Jason.
He's actually been an Aeroseed dealer for quite some time, and we got him to come work for us.
Good.
So he's familiar with the product. And just an all-around great fella.
So where does Jason come from? Is he from kind of around the area?
He's from the area.
Okay.
He worked at Bowie Fertilizer down in Overton.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he lives in Sumner.
Great.
Oh, great. A Mustang.
So anyway, it's pretty exciting. He'll be here today. It was only his second day.
Oh, you didn't want to bring him out?
So I offered to feed him to the wolves, but
it's probably best to not do that so early.
Yeah.
In his venture there at Aeroseed.
good decision. Well, drop by and meet him, folks.
Yeah.
You're there in the store. And
Absolutely. So he'll be around next week when I do the radio and pass the proverbial torch.
Oh, good.
Okay, very good.
So
Look forward to that.
we will have some in-store specials on fencing stuff, some quote-unquote manager specials.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a big Gallagher order in, so we'll get that all put out and priced, and got some really exciting new stuff, some new energizers, brand new hot off the press models that we've never carried before. So should be a good time.
All right, exciting times in the store. New retail manager, and come in and meet Jason when you're in there, and we'll have him on the air down the road here.
Yep.
Okay. On the farm and ranch side, fencing is, right at the top of the list right now. Where are we at on any crops being planted?
Yep. So right now we're going pretty hot and heavy on cover crops.
Mm-hmm.
So like your turnips, radish, rapeseed, hybrid brassicas, rye, wheat, triticale,
Wow.
oats, manual ryegrass, the whole kit and caboodle. And sometimes all of those are in the same mix, and sometimes it's just one or two of them.
Okay. All right.
So,
how much lead time do you need?
Usually on cover crops we say about a week
Okay.
turnaround time, just to give us time to get it mixed and bagged, because there's always stuff being mixed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of getting it in line
Right.
to be mixed.
And mixed to their needs.
Yep. And if you have a NRCS spec, like the CSP program or EQIP, some of the environmental quality incentive program type of stuff, or the conservation stewardship program, they cost share certain cover crops, and they usually give you a approved mix list that tells us how we need to mix it.
Okay.
So if that's something that you guys are looking at, bring that into us, and we can at least get you a quote on it, let you know what it'll cost, or if you just say get it mixed, we can get it thrown in line for you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Logan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to share?
Oh, I got all
Before we
sorts
let
of
you
stuff
go?
to share, but I don't think there's enough hours in the day.
I would agree. Logan Gerard and Arrow Seed Company here in Broken Bow. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, my pleasure. Our pleasure.
Yeah.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. A month after he dropped out of the race, President Biden rallied support for Kamala Harris on the first night of the Democratic National Convention.
It's been the honor of my lifetime to serve as your president. I love the job, but I love my country more.
Still to come at the convention, DNC Chair Jamie Harrison tells CBS Mornings
3 days that we have left, and you're going to hear the story of Kamala Harris, who she is, what she fights for, who she's fighting for.
Former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama each speak tonight. Former President Trump weighed in on a Kamala Harris presidency in an exclusive interview with CBS's Caitlin Huey Burns.
If she's going to be president, our country will fail and fail badly and fail quickly.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by WOWT, Nebraska State Patrol investigators arrested a Nevada homicide suspect and located over 250 suspected fentanyl pills, according to a news release on Monday. The release said Samaria Williams, age 34 of Nevada, was stopped on Thursday morning at a local business in downtown Omaha. NSP said an investigator detected the odor of marijuana and observed that Williams was in possession of the drug in plain sight. As the investigator went to contact Williams, he attempted to flee. According to a news release, in the chase, Williams threw a small package of pills. Williams was detained and the pills were recovered. Once identified, Williams was found to have an active arrest warrant for a homicide investigation in Las Vegas, Nevada. Investigators determined that the small bag Williams threw contained over 270 suspected fentanyl pills. Williams was lodged in the Douglas County Jail for the warrant, flight to avoid arrest, obstructing a peace officer, and possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver. The Nebraska State Patrol is coordinating with the Las Vegas Police Department for their investigation. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NFL, where the Washington Commanders named rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels as their starter. The second overall pick in this year's draft won the Heisman at LSU last year. LA Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert returned to practice Monday after missing about 3 weeks with a foot injury. He is expected to be ready for the season opener against the Raiders. In baseball games of note, the Orioles lose to the Mets 4-3 on a Francisco Alvarez solo homer in the ninth. Baltimore drops a half game behind the idle New York Yankees for first in the AL East, while the New York Mets move a game and a half back of idle Atlanta for the final wildcard spot in the National League. Padres beat the Twins 5-3 in a battle of wildcard teams. San Diego remains 3 back of LA in the NLS because the Dodgers shut out the Mariners 3-0. Gavin Stone tossed 7 shutout innings in the win for LA. Astros get by the Red Sox 5-4. Yonder Diaz solo homer in the ninth wins it for Houston as they have a 5-game lead now in Seattle atop the AL West. Diamondbacks defeat the Marlins 9-6. Royals over the Angels 5-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for storms. Today, otherwise partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 82. Southerly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows level off around 62. Tonight, clear skies. Lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 88. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's Runza's 75th anniversary. So every Tuesday in August, you can get a quarter-pound hamburger for 75 cents when you buy fries and a medium drink.
Wait, did you say 75 cents?
Yeah, 75th anniversary, 75-cent hamburger.
Every Tuesday in August?
Every Tuesday in August.
Whoa!
75-cent Burger Tuesdays this August. Because Runza makes it all better.
Great food, great radio. Runza and KCNI both celebrating 75 years.
Good morning to Denise. Good morning to you, Denise. Thanks for dropping a note by. 66 and cloudy here at Broken Bow. Winds are out of the southeast, 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 3018 and steady right now. Humidity at 86%. High temperature yesterday was 84 with an overnight low of 66. Sunset today at 8:31. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:54. And we have measured a ½ inch of moisture so far this month. And that's a look at weather and news at 8 here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Did you read the open house for the Christian school?
Yeah, I think we did. But just to remind you, yes, Custer Christian School will be hosting a open house coming up on Friday, August 23rd at 727 South 6th Avenue from 5 until 7:30. Preschool and kindergarten roundup will be from 5 to 6 that evening. Then from 6 to 7, there will be some live music in the gym. Brisket sandwiches will be served. Students, parents, and the community invited out to check out the school on Friday, August 23rd from 5 to 7:30. Going to be a good evening.
Thanks for reading that.
Thank you.
I think if we get enough of those in early on, we won't have to do one later.
Okay.
This is National Radio Day.
Hey, I can get into that. Now, are they talking radio like we're like us, or is this ham radio?
Well, I'll just read the paragraph.
Okay. All right.
It's Happy National Radio Day, the annual coast-to-coast celebration of the medium we love so much. So that would be radio.
Right.
But I think there's a kind of a combination here. The first vocal radio broadcast was transmitted on Christmas Eve, 1906, by a Canadian from his station at Brant Rock, Massachusetts. He was a physicist, and he was the first one to have voice transmitted. The signal was heard as far away as Norfolk, Virginia, and proved radio could be more than just Morse code. So that was the transformation from, sending messages Morse code to actually having a voice transmitted. It's also the anniversary of the first telegram sent around the world on this day in 1911. And it wasn't real creative. It just simply said, this message sent around the world. But anyway, a little history there for you on radio. Also, National Bacon Lovers Day.
Bacon makes it better.
I guess so. Americans eat about 18 pounds of bacon every year. 18 pounds, wow. 70% of bacon is eaten at breakfast time, which I thought maybe that would be changing a little bit, because about every other ad you hear and see has bacon presented with just about everything, especially hamburgers and cheeseburgers.
Yep.
U.S. consumes more bacon than any other country on the planet. No real surprise there. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin ate bacon on the moon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. There is a United Church of Bacon in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, really?
Yes. Where their only commandment is praise bacon. You can even get married there. Don't ask me why. That's kind of sick when you think about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. Sometimes. And last but not least, National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Gooey and sweet, crunchy, with lots of chocolate. If you don't mind the calories and maybe a few cavities, go ahead and scarf down a slice or two today.
There you go. Little bacon on the side.
Yeah, why not? Why not have a little bacon on the side of that sweet? What to do? Man, I really like this guy. He's a great guy. Hard-working man, knows his business. One of the few true radiator men left in the country. Yep. And he just loves this song and this artist, and he just keeps calling it in.
I'll play it for him. Be a nice guy.
All right. Ah, yes. Amy Winehouse, by request by the Radiator Man, Valerie. I have to admit, I kind of think the song's really kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You can't play it every day, but...
No, you gotta kind of play it in moderation.
Oh, no.
What else? What?
The request line is... Hold on.
Oh. Uh-oh, you started something. Oh, boy. Oh,
Hello?
Back to the phone.
Yeah?
Huh?
We'll see what we can do.
Oh, boy.
Was the Radiator Man again.
Again? Oh, boy. Now you've started something.
Now he wants to hear this song.
Oh, real? Oh, another one. Same artist or different artist?
Different.
Oh.
Says this is not quite as good, but it ranks right up there.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of like when the water gets to the top of your radiator.
Ah.
Water under the bridge or water in the radiator. In this case, Adele. I could just see Radiator Man swinging circles and dancing around in his shop with a, like a 9/16 wrench or something like that.
You just can't ever tell about someone based on appearance. I don't know if I had actually met or talked to the Radiator Man before you and I a few weeks ago kind of made a quick trip into town and were handing out some of our 75th anniversary coffee cups to celebrate KCNI's anniversary. We swung by to visit with Radiator Man and Carrie there at Overnight Auto. We were visiting with two of them, and just to visit with and just to see the Radiator Man. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I would have guessed that he would be an Adele fan.
I wouldn't have thought so either.
But yeah, you just can't tell.
Who knows?
People.
You don't want to judge people before you get to know them.
Yep.
And I agree with that. Good point. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try a song here in a little bit and dedicate it to the Radiator Man.
Are you?
And see whether it's something that he might like.
Okay.
If he ever speaks to us again.
See, you're doing this to me again. You're dragging me into it, and I can't resist.
I know.
Sometimes
It's tough
when you drag me into things. Sometimes I can resist. Other times I go with the flow, and today I'm going with the flow.
Oh, good. Hey, they're hiring at Nebraska State Bank. You can apply now for full and part-time tellers. They're looking for candidates who are energetic, friendly, and outgoing, dependable, accurate, and a team player. So if you're interested in a very good work environment, send your employment application to Betsy Smith. You won't find a nicer young lady than Betsy Smith, and her email is bsmith@nesb.bank. Also, take a look at their website. The website is www.nesb.bank/careers, and check out the positions that are open. Nebraska State Bank and Trust is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC. And remember, they have 2 locations here in Broken Bow and also banking services in Callaway and Myrna.
Circle V Stitch and Post. Our good friend Velma here in Broken Bow, located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Boy, she can really do some neat things for you and put together a very unique, customized gift with her quality custom embroidery service. Give her a call today to get your creation started, 872-6173. Obviously does things like shirts and jackets and ball caps and all of that, but also does some other neat things. Can personalize things like afghans, blankets, towel sets. So to find out more, give Velma a call, 872-6173. Again, that's Circle V Stitch and Post, and you'll find them just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
Thank you, Brent. Here's a news story just in, breaking news, and it's a little unsettling, I'll tell you that right now. Hospital loses part of a man's skull and then charges him $19,000 for a fake replacement. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds ridiculous, but you can't even make a joke like this up. It happened. A Georgia man was diagnosed at a local hospital with a brain bleed, and the doctors removed almost 28 square inches of his skull to reduce the pressure, which they do these days, and they're pretty good at that. But when he came back 2 months later to have it reinstalled, the hospital said that they had lost it. So they had lost a piece of his skull, 28-inch square. And so they had to charge him $19,000 for a synthetic replacement. He's now suing for emotional damages and medical bills, which came out to about $150,000.
Wow. Man. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like the Radiator Man. You take your radiator in, and it had to take the baffles out of the radiator and lost part of them, and then would say, I'm sorry, you're going to have to pay for the baffles out of your radiator that I lost. But he wouldn't do that.
No.
He would not do that
Nope.
because he's a straight shooting Joe.
Yep.
So this will be our last conversation about the Radiator Man, and might be the last time we're ever able to talk about him again, because he's probably going to come out here.
I was going to say, I hope nothing happens with our radiators in the next few days in our vehicles, because if we have to swing in to see the Radiator Man to have him do some work on our vehicles, boy, the bill might be kind of high.
Or there could be a 9/16-inch wrench sticking out of your radiator. No, I think he understands.
Yes.
So let's dedicate a song to the Radiator Man.
Okay, going to do one more, huh?
That he did not request this one, so I hope it fits the bill for
All
him.
right.
It's called Radiator.
Oh, okay.
Boz Skaggs. Well, so far we've probably made the radiator man mad at us. And certainly I did not get a warm, fuzzy feeling when I was back in the sales room. Seemed to be some disgruntlement there for whatever reason. Even Tina tore into me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So let's take a break and let's hear from Mark Stock.
Let's do.
And see if we can get back on even keel here.
All right. Time for you and me to get focused.
That's right. So let's take a break and find out what Mark Stock at Big Iron has going for us. That's next.
Have a new little one in your life that you want to buy a special gift for? Go and shop at Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow. They have a great selection of baby gifts and room decor for the new baby. Plus, swaddle blankets, first teddy bears, and even little loveys like lambs or dinosaurs. Aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, and family friends. Shop for that new little one at Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow, downtown, just across from the square.
In the waning moments of the growing season, it's time to start thinking about soil health, as well as fall and winter grazing options. Aero Aviation of Broken Bow can fly on cover crop mixes into your standing crops right now. Then you have seeds sprouted before harvesting the main crop, giving the mix a longer growing season. Call Aero Aviation for more at 872-5113.
Headaches, ear ringing, neck pain, dizziness, brain fog. Is your jaw pain to blame? Pearson Physical Therapy wants to be your partner in finding out. Tension and dysfunction in the jaw and surrounding muscles can lead to a number of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. It can be hard to know who to seek out for help. We invite you to come see us at Pearson Physical Therapy to learn how your jaw dysfunction can be managed so that you can get back to not having to deal with daily aggravation. Call us at 872-5800 or stop by on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Well, good morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron. And today at 8:30, we're already underway here, folks, with a very big sale of over 700 items selling out of the Hamilton location, Hamilton, Illinois, that is, the Sullivan Auctioneer Yard, featuring some late model combines and tractors and corn heads and sprayers, semi-trucks, grain trailers, grain carts, and augers. Today, right now as we speak, they're starting to close out on a lot of machinery. Please dial up the Big Iron website. And then at 10 o'clock, Compton's Mowing Service, their retirement sale featuring some really nice John Deere mechanical front tractors, Case IH mechanical front tractors, New Holland mechanical front tractors. They had the contract to do a lot of the interstate roads, and they are retiring. So they got these really nice 2021 Bush Hog Batwing mowers, 2020, 21, and 22 model tractors, plus their service vehicles, their pickups, a lot of shop equipment. That sale today, folks, on Big Iron as well. And then also at 11 o'clock today, the Brent Spar auction in Olathe, Kansas, featuring 1,132 acres of Rice County, Kansas, prime farmland. This land will sell in 6 different tracts. The land has been in the same family for 6 generations. There's 3 tracts of land that are north of Chase, Kansas. There are 2 by Lyons, Kansas, on opposite ends of town. And then there's 314 acres east of Little River, Kansas. If you're looking for land in Rice County, Kansas, you definitely need to be checking out that big land auction that is taking place today on Big Iron. And tomorrow, folks, we've got over 1,700 items selling from all over the country. 2 Easy Cattle, LLC, Hamilton, Texas is a featured seller. First Cooperative Association in Alton, Iowa is a big seller. DMW Enterprises out of Hubbard, Nebraska will be selling 21 late model Wilson and Tempty grain trailers. If you need a new grain trailer for harvest, folks, you need to be checking out these really nice, well-maintained grain trailers that are selling tomorrow on Big Iron. Now, Jamie Rudloff is retiring by Spalding, Nebraska. In fact, they're going to have their public inspection and a meal served here over the noon hour tomorrow by Spalding, Nebraska, north of town. So check that out if you're in that area. Go view their equipment, over 100-plus items. I think it's 170 items selling for those folks on that retirement sale. Now, Midway Farm Equipment is in Mountain Lake, Minnesota. They have a huge lineup of equipment selling for that implement dealership. Parallel Ag with locations in Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, Missouri, Texas, and Oklahoma. They're using Big Iron to sell a lot of machinery, folks. So you need to check that out. AgriVision Equipment Group, LLC in Iowa. They have some late model John Deere forage harvesting equipment, as is Dahee Alfalfa Mills, Inc. out of Lyons, Nebraska. They have a late model John Deere forage harvester. It's like a 2020 year model machine, folks. So check that out. Mark Miller, LLC in Bloomfield, Nebraska's got a 2020 Kenworth feed truck with a feed box mounted on the back. It's just like a new one. Mike Foltz by Humphrey, Nebraska has got a couple quad track tractors that will be sold to the highest bidder. And RDO Equipment, folks, with their locations in Oregon, South Dakota, Washington, and Minnesota. Check this out, folks. A 2021 John Deere 9520 RX quad track tractor selling. There's a 2021 John Deere DB90 36-row 30-inch planter. There's also a John Deere 1895 air seeder that will sell. A 2021 John Deere 770 forage rotary header for your forage harvester. There's a 2021 John Deere 9520 RT track tractor, a 2022 John Deere 8R 310 Signature Edition mechanical front tractor. They also have a combine, a John Deere S680, and a Case IH Magnum 380 road track mechanical front tractor that is selling. The equipment outstanding, folks, and it's going to sell here on Wednesday on Big Iron, along with a whole bunch of equipment from a lot of other sellers, as this is a very large sale with over 1,700 items from over 170 different sellers. And then, folks, on Thursday, Cake and Cow Farms, Hugonton, Kansas, will be having their big sale. They've got late model tractors selling on that particular auction. And we also have some land that is selling in York County, Nebraska here on Thursday. 394 acres selling in 2 tracks, flat, irrigated land close to the ethanol plant will sell to the highest bidder on Thursday. Check that out at bigiron.com. Then the following week, folks, we have Farm Progress in Boone, Iowa. We're having some featured auctions around that particular big event, including Van Wall Equipment John Deere dealers throughout Iowa. They're participating in 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday. Late model John Deere combines, corn heads, draper heads. If you need harvesting equipment, you want to check that out. Plus, we have our special construction equipment auction, several retirement and estate sales selling bulldozers and excavators, and anything you can think construction-wise is selling. We're talking late model equipment, folks, that is used in the construction dirt moving business. From about 12 different sellers are utilizing Big Iron on that big sale coming up here on August the 28th on the Big Iron website. We've got a lot of good quality equipment, and we encourage everybody to go to the Big Iron website to do your due diligence, as everything sells to the highest bidder with no reserves on Big Iron. And we're now listing equipment, folks, that we will sell here in October, November, and December. If you've got items you would like to sell or you want to get your retirement sale scheduled, it starts with that phone call right now to 1-800-937-3558. That's 1-800-WE-SELL-8. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark Stock. Another great report on a lot of good opportunities out there through their wonderful platform that they have built through the years. A model for others. They're really rolling. It's good to have them on the show. Mark's been on the show for a long, long time now.
Yeah.
Most recently, the time that I got to sit down with Mark has been a number of years ago at the ball to fight cancer up in nearby here. The
Cattleman's Ball?
Yeah, Cattleman's Ball. I was thinking that wasn't right, but yeah. Go ahead and make fun of me.
No, I'm not.
Because, we make fun of others. Go ahead. Cattleman's Ball.
Yes. I think, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah. And I was doing was asked to do some MC work up there.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that. And we had some time to kill and had a nice conversation with Mark. But the face-to-face, that's, I think, the last time he's all over the place.
Yep.
He's not sitting still, let's put it that way.
No.
Well, I'm going to check in with the sales staff in the back here.
Okay. All right.
I think I'll go with, see if Tina's there. I'm not sure if Christy's speaking to us.
Good morning. This is Tina.
Yeah, Tina, this is Dave and Brent. You're on the Breakfast Show. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. I felt some angst and anger when I was back getting my last cup of coffee you kind of give me a little chewing before I shut the door, and Christy had already come in and chewed out Brent and I. Is there something we've done to offend both of you?
Well, no, I think Christy corrected it.
Oh, okay.
Good. In her own mind, or?
No, she came and told you.
Okay, all right. Well, we'd like to dedicate a song to you.
Oh, really?
The both of you.
Are you going to let them request one, or you're just going to dedicate one?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Dave's going to pick the song.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, we appreciate that, so make it a nice one.
Okay, well, it'll be fun. Thanks, Tina.
Okay, bye.
It's going to be fun because that. That goes out to our sales staff in the back room there, because it's like a funplex. This is kind of a idea that I wanted to throw at you to see whether we wanted to change professions. And you folks out there, if you're happy with your job, stay with it. But, maybe it's time for a change. And here's an idea for you. Grown-up lemonade stands.
All right.
The newest side hustle in America is grown-up lemonade stands. Trendy side hustle is, you probably remember as a kid, you probably had I don't know, maybe a lemonade stand. I think we used to sell like gourds and whatever, like that. Yeah. Adults are setting up lemonade stands on the weekend to make a bit of extra cash. The Washington Post noticed 20 and 30-year-olds doing them at like farmers markets and at the DMV and even outside concerts. They're setting up lemonade stands. And they're making anywhere from $500 to $10,000 per event.
Wow.
It's enough for some hustlers to give up their day job and make lemonading their main squeeze.
Oh, like that. Now, did you read that last part? Did you read that, or did you make that up yourself?
I'm not Logan Gerardin, so I read it.
I could see Brent and Dave out there selling lemonade.
It'd be kind of fun, really.
Yeah.
If it wasn't too hot and it didn't rain and the wind didn't blow.
Well, yeah.
But, I don't know. I wonder if they have to get permits and stuff to do that.
Yeah.
If you're outside a concert, I think that might be a little...
Oh, really?
Well, you got to have a permit for not anything anymore.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't know how good would our lemonade be. I mean, to sell it, you got to make it.
Well,
could you and I make lemonade?
Brent, just like everything else in our lives, we would go to our wives, Shelley and Joan, and say, could you help us learn how to make lemonade to where it's really tasty? I mean, we could make lemonade, but...
Yeah. I mean, I could do the country time thing. I could dump in a few scoops of country time and call that lemonade.
I think if you really wanted to make some big dollars, you would have lemons, and they would watch you squeeze them and get the juice out right in front of them there.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how fast you could.
Yeah, but that's too much work.
I know.
For you and me.
We're radio guys.
Yeah, we just want to stand there and collect your money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we want to do. We don't actually want to make the product.
Yeah, I'm with you. You don't have to have a permit to enjoy art.
No, you don't.
And the Wild Rose Gallery is hosting an open art competition, get this, featuring 147 stunning entries that you won't want to miss. Explore a wide variety of artwork, including captivating paintings, unique ceramics, extraordinary shop hardware creatures, breathtaking photography, exquisite textile work, a beautiful wooden step stool, a large carved head, and impressive thread paintings. Wow, 147 items, all different presentations. The gallery will be open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Monday to Friday this week. So stop in. Don't forget to register for a chance to win exciting door prizes. And for the reception on Friday night, you're invited to join them. August 23rd, starting at 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Many of the artists have pieces for sale, by the way. You'll find a large, beautifully crafted woodcut prints featuring horses and buffalo, majestic cats, and more. And don't miss out on the opportunity to own these remarkable artworks. One of a kind. When you invest in this art, you're taking home one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
That's open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. all of this week. And then on Friday, that open house and a chance to register and win those exciting prizes. And again, it starts at 7 p.m. this Friday night, and everyone is welcome.
All right.
You notice sometimes that the sales girls in the back, as long as we're digging a hole here, I'm going to go ahead and dig a little deeper. Sometimes they don't seem like they're hearing what we say.
And through the course of the show, you've kind of pulled me in, and I've kind of followed your lead today. I don't think I'm following your lead on this one.
You're jumping ship?
I think I'm going to go to my island and let you continue.
Well, we're not partners then if you're going to jump ship on me.
Well,
I mean, we started this. Let's finish it.
Okay.
Maybe they're just ignoring us. And they don't have hearing issues, but I think both of them, we probably need to put it this way professionally.
Yes.
When they go out and see their clients, they want to hear every word the clients say to them.
Absolutely.
so that they can get everything, communicated and agreed upon. And if your hearing is not working, you could make a mistake.
Yes, indeed.
Plus, after work, you won't enjoy life as much if you're not hearing everything. So, Nebraska Land Hearing Center right here in Broken Bow is here for your assistance. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience right here in Custer County, right here in Broken Bow. Do not struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings or sales meetings. Stop in and see Roxanne. She can help. A local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. You start with a free hearing evaluation and free office calls. Free extended warranties if you purchase new hearing aids, and Roxanne has all levels of technology for you to choose from and to fit your budget. No need to travel out of town, for heaven's sakes. You got a professional right here. So give Roxanne a call at 308-384-3852 to make an appointment. Roxanne is located in the Broken Bow Chamber Building. The business name is on the glass window in the front. That wasn't too bad. I don't think the sales girls will be too upset.
I don't think so.
I think they love us.
They do.
They can't help themselves.
Yeah, I know they do.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
It is. It's a good feeling to be loved.
We'll take a time out. We'll be back.
Simple process, tough processor. That's the Vermeer BPX 9010 bale processor summed up in 4 words. But if you need the full story, how about the ability to accurately spread bedding up to 50 feet? Or create a consistent and tidy windrow of crop along your bunk line? With 10 different settings, you control the pace of your processing speed, material size, and more. Heck, even Goldilocks didn't get that many options. Stop out at Power Solutions to see why the Vermeer BPX 9010 bale processor is just right for you. 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2 or call 872-5522.
Tired of unexpected car troubles putting a misfire in your day? Introducing C&M Auto in Anselmo. For routine maintenance to major repairs of gas and diesel cars or light and heavy-duty trucks, go with C&M Auto. They boast the latest diagnostics to diagnose and fix your vehicle's issues with quick response and a very competitive labor rate. Plus emergency 24-hour service rates outside their 9 to 5 Monday through Friday hours. Call 308-749-2277 for C&M Auto, located south of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers is proud to be servicing the Custer County area, and currently land is moving at a high rate of speed. So if you are considering selling your land, now is the time, or get an opinion of what your land might be worth. Call me, John Farley, at 308-530-7854, or check me out at lashleyland.com.
Convenience. It's something we all look for in our day-to-day life, and sometimes it can be hard to find. Fortunately for you, you can stop looking for more convenient ways to bank. At Bruning Bank, our online and mobile banking is there whenever you need it to make sure your finances are in order. From keeping tabs on your account to setting up spending controls when you're on vacation, you are in control. And with a lot of the scams and fraud in today's world, you can look at the checks you write, transactions on your account, and set up alerts. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Bruning Bank today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
I suspect I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway.
Okay.
Were you an Indiana Jones fan of the movies Indiana Jones?
Yes, I do like the Indiana Jones movies.
Right,
yes. The very last one that they did, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was as good as some of the early ones. But yes, I'm an Indiana Jones fan. Yes,
all right.
Very much.
So we have a little story following the news at 9.
Okay.
About Indiana Jones. That's coming up right after the news.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Special Report. President Biden passed the torch to Kamala Harris on the first night of the Democratic National Convention.
She'll be a president respected by world leaders because she already is. She'll be a president we can all be proud of.
He got weepy during an introduction from his daughter, Ashley. Tonight, former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama will each speak. CBS's Tony DeCopel is in Chicago.
It will be an opportunity for the party to again attempt to define Kamala Harris for the third of Americans who don't yet know her before the Republican Party has an opportunity to do it first.
Former President Donald Trump is weighing in on the Biden-Harris administration. In an exclusive interview, he tells CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
I think that the message is what a bad job they've done. I mean, if you look at this economy, if you look at inflation, and, I love this country. I have to do what it takes to win.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a Realtor can help answer. Because Realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what Realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
Major League Baseball, it's a wild American League East, and the Orioles now falling back into second place after losing to the Mets 4-3 on a Francisco Alvarez home run. So Baltimore half game back of the Yankees, who did not play Monday night in the AL East standings. The Mets a game and a half back of Atlanta for the last wild card spot in the National League. Padres over the Twins 5-3 in a battle of wild card teams. San Diego's Jackson Merrill, a bases-loaded double for the game-winning hit. San Diego 3 games back of Los Angeles in the National League West. As for the Dodgers, they get a shutout win over the Mariners 3-0. Gavin Stone, 7 shutout innings. He and 2 relievers combining on the 2-hit shutout. And the Astros walk it off with a 5-4 win over the Red Sox. They have a 5-game lead now over Seattle in the AL West.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Today, with daytime highs approaching 82. Winds out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows level off around 62. Mainly sunny. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 88. Dry Thursday and Friday, under partly cloudy skies, with highs in the upper 80s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Red Hot buys are happening right now at RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow, including on Milwaukee products. Buy a brushless compact drill, an impact driver kit, an impact wrench, a grinder, or a sawzall, and get an F18 red lithium battery for free. That's $159 value for free. Or buy a Milwaukee drill driver, an impact drill kit, a 4-in-1 installation driver kit, or a 6-inch pruning saw kit, and get a handled LED floor light, high-capacity battery 2-pack, compact cutoff tool, or ratchet completely free. RT Ace Hardware, proud to be your locally owned Ace store.
Good morning.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
68 under a cloudy sky, wind southeast 5 to 10. Little fog out there this morning, light fog off in the distance. We've recorded a half inch of moisture so far this month. Our high yesterday was 84. Let me check my list who this young lady is. Oh, this is Jody from Off-Broadway Assisted Living, who heads up things there. Jody, how are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Good.
We're
Good.
we're doing well. We're kind of in hot water this morning with some different people, but I figure we're like beets.
Oh.
If you boil a beet, it just gets better.
Oh, wow. So you overachieved and got in trouble.
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, we just thought if 2 was good, 5 would be better. And
Sometimes.
yeah,
Sometimes not.
yeah. So do you like beets?
They're okay.
You're kind of riding the fence there.
Yeah, I am.
Well, we asked our guest yesterday Christy Trumbull if she liked them, and she likes them in all different forms. And she doesn't even mind when the red juice runs into her mashed potatoes. How do you feel about that?
I can't do it.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Can't do it.
That's me. Yeah.
Nope.
No way.
Jody seems very emphatic about that.
Yeah,
no,
that part.
No, not doing that.
You can eat them. You just don't want them jumping into your other.
Right.
Yeah. Now, the partition dish can help where you have the little compartments.
It can.
Like a lunchroom plate.
I don't have any at home, though.
Well, we could go talk to Mr. Toby up at the school and see whether he would, maybe they have one that's cracked a little bit they could sell to you.
Okay.
You don't use those off-Broadway, or do you?
No.
No. You serve on...
regular plates.
Which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I guess this is just a thought, but if you serve beets, they could be in a small bowl off to the side.
Absolutely. Yep. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. That's one thing I think that really is great about off-Broadway assisted living is those meals in the dining room with one another and real plates,
yes,
silverware, just like you used to have at home, or not if you ate TV dinners. But most of your folks enjoy sitting around the table. That's a family thing.
That's their biggest socialization.
Yeah.
It's right there in the dining room when they're eating.
Yeah.
That's what they like.
You have chicken once in a while?
Every Sunday.
Oh, that's a good day to have chicken.
Fried chicken on Sunday.
At noon, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, vegetable, pie.
Oh, pie too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, can they put ice cream on the pie?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
baby. I'm just 2 years away from being eligible. I'm starting to think about it more and more.
It sounds pretty darn good. Fried chicken on a Sunday.
Yep.
Now, a lot of folks out there listening went to Grandma's house years ago.
Yes.
And you went, well, I don't know, maybe once a month or every Sunday. And a lot of times Grandma would figure out what the kids liked. And so we were talking about this, my sister and I were talking about this the other day, and we went to our grandma's place up on Rhino Table. She just had noodles ready every Sunday. Usually beef and noodles.
Yep.
Not very often chicken and noodles, but I think a lot of times beef and noodles. And for some reason, she could make the noodles so they would crumple up just right. They were firm yet cooked. Now, do you occasionally have noodles on the table?
Occasionally, I do.
Now, when is that?
Whenever the mood strikes.
Well,
I love pasta, but you have to be careful when it's gluten-free. So
sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah. But you do have gluten-free diets then.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yep.
Sugar-free diets in some cases, or maybe not free, but reduced sugar.
In some cases.
Some cases that need to be. Yeah. There you go. That's what you have. That wonderful meal fit to the people who are there to enjoy them at Off-Broadway Assisted Living.
Yep.
All right. What about the activities that you have? I know we were up there a while back. It's been a while now, where you sit around kind of in a half circle and you popped a ball or a balloon around. It got kind of frisky.
Got competitive?
Yeah.
It can, yes. They do exercises Monday through Friday mornings.
That's great.
So, yeah, keeps them in shape, gets them going.
Yeah, little movement. That's what is so important. So
yeah.
You kind of fit it in and make it fun at the same time, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, you got to.
Yeah, because otherwise you do it every day and
it's repetitive and boring.
If you could hit somebody in the head with a balloon, why not do it?
We don't recommend that, but I'm sure it happens from time to time.
Well, it did the day we were there. How's that hot tub doing? I haven't asked you about that.
I think it's doing okay.
You ever think about sitting in a hot tub and bouncing a balloon around?
No. Haven't thought of that yet.
Hasn't entered my mind until right now.
Brent, maybe you should conduct the rest of the interview.
What would you like to discuss, Jody? Maybe we should ask you that. What's going on?
Got a few things going on. So our Facebook monthly drawing will end next Monday, the 26th, and that's for the projector.
Okay.
That will be this is the last one that we're doing.
Okay.
So you might want to get in on that. Just go to our Facebook page, like, comment, and share the post, and you'll be entered. The 27th, we have root beer floats in R.P. Smith.
Ooh.
At 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So everybody's welcome. The 29th, we're having a watermelon feed and cornhole. We can play cornhole. So that starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 27th, or the 29th. We do have some apartments available. They're going fast. It seems like everybody's just kind of trying to get in now before the weather changes on us. So now's the time to stop in or call and come take a tour and get a room picked out and get moved in.
I think that's a great time to be moving this time of year. Cooling off a little bit, not too cold, not wet and slick.
Yeah.
Question.
Okay.
And Brent and I are kind of entrepreneurs. And you just mentioned cornhole, and it's become such a popular thing to do.
Yeah.
But I think we could invent a new game, Brent.
Okay.
And call it the Wheat Bowl.
The Wheat Bowl.
Yeah. Wheat hole, but then you could have a wheat bowl, like tournament. Does this make any sense to you at all?
Not at the moment.
Well,
no. Sorry. What do you think? You're thinking of something that's similar to cornhole, but using wheat instead.
Yeah. Why can't you put wheat? Why can't you put wheat in a bag?
Well, I'm sure you could.
And you could call it Wheat Hole, and then the championship could be the Wheat Bowl.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm following you.
And then before you started, you could have cereal.
Oh.
With milk.
Okay.
Probably some sort of a cereal made out of wheat.
Well, I would say Wheaties.
That's
Wheaties. Yeah.
Wheaties.
The breakfast of champions.
Breakfast of champions at the Wheat Bowl, playing Wheat Hole.
Wow. I'm telling you. Ideas. See? You're looking at the most amazing idea man in all of Custer County, David J. Burney.
And
just like that.
By the way, Jody,
yes,
you could be our first corporate sponsor.
Oh, that's where that was going. Okay.
Would you want to stop and see the sales staff on the way out?
Sure.
I'll let them know the concept, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Brent.
Anything else that you wanted to mention? You did mention you had like a 2-bedroom that was. Is that taken? You still have one available? Or?
We have one available.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So if you want it in on a 2-bedroom, now's the time to do it. Don't be waiting because they go kind of fast.
I'm sure they do.
So,
as you mentioned, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's the help situation?
We just need a part-time cook, and then we need medication aides for all shifts.
Okay.
So,
another question for you.
Sure.
Would you have a problem if Brent and I set up an adult lemonade stand in front of or somewhere near off-Broadway assisted living?
You want to do it in the north parking lot?
Sure. And are you wanting some sort of a cost sharing or profit sharing situation?
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
We'll put that on hold, but
cross off Broadway off our list.
Oh gosh. You're a good sport, Jody.
Thank
Always
you.
have fun when you come in, and I know that people have fun at off-Broadway assisted living.
Yep.
You go to those meals and the activities and all the things you bring in. And folks, if you're thinking about relocating, maybe making a step towards simplifying life a little bit as you go through, stop, take a tour, right?
Yes. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Okay, Jody. Thanks a lot. Are you
Thank
fishing?
you.
Fishing at all?
You know what? I just got back from a week's vacation of doing that. So.
Oh, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Catch a few?
We did.
All right, very good. Now, I don't remember, do you eat your fish or not?
I usually don't. My husband does.
He does,
but,
okay.
Yeah. We leave the snapping turtles alone.
It's a good idea. All right, thank you, Jody.
Thank you.
Off-Broadway Assisted Living right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Truth and Salvage Company, Pure Mountain Angel, here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, Karen Evans sent us a note, Brent.
Okay.
Says the Wheat Bowl is played in Kansas, college football game that she attended when her son played college football, so the name is probably already reserved. Then she sent another note saying the Wheat Bowl was the only National Association of Intercollegiate Athletes endorsed preseason bowl game that operated from 1995 to 2006. The Wheat Bowl Football Classic was headquartered in central Kansas in a town named Ellenwood and was played in nearby Great Bend annually as the kickoff for the NAIA season. And in quotations, parentheses I should say, guess the name is available now.
I see.
So if we want to have a Wheat Bowl, Wheat Hole tournament and see who is king and have a breakfast of champions before the competition, we can do it.
Okay.
So the possibilities are endless.
Oh, man, yes.
Before we close the show, and I know some of you are really anticipating that happening, we want to talk about Indiana Jones' hat.
Oh, his hat. Oh, yes, iconic.
Yes, they sold it.
Wow.
For $630,000. The felt hat that Harrison Ford used in Temple of the Doom.
Okay, the second one.
Sold at the auction for more than the price of a typical American house plus a couple cars. They were expecting about $250,000 for it, and they got $630,000. But as this report says, never underestimate the craziness of rich movie fans.
Mm-hmm. Wonder what his whip would bring.
That's a good question.
The Indiana Jones whip.
I kind of believe that it would be somewhat of a disappointment without the movie sound effects. You'd have to learn how to snap it.
Yeah. What do you think? Would it bring more or less than the hat?
I think maybe less.
Think so?
I don't know, because you put it up on the wall and you have your guests over, because that's what you would buy it for, to impress your friends. And you go, that's Indiana Jones's whip.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to say, well, how do you know that? He probably had 8 that he used during the movies.
Would you wear, say you're the person that spent over $600,000 for Indiana Jones's hat. Would you wear it? Would you wear it? Would you wear it out amongst the public, or would you have it like in a display case that is just to be looked at?
I would imagine the latter.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably wear it to a costume party.
Boy, you'd hate to lose it, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody just take it off your head when you walk by, and that's the end of that. Boy, oh boy, this is exciting for people who like Vikings. And my wife and I are big Viking fans.
Now, when you say Viking, you're not talking about the Minnesota Vikings, are you? The football team?
No, the ancient Vikings.
All right.
A 22-year-old, kind of an archaeological nerd, has even put the pros to shame by uncovering a bounty of Viking treasures on farmland in Denmark.
Oh, wow.
Now, all he needed was a metal detector. The student found 7 silver arm rings they believe date back more than 1,200 years. A Danish museum, checked it out. They are authentic. And while they haven't said how much they're worth, probably the student, who's 22, will not have to worry about tuition.
You think they're worth more than Indiana Jones's hat?
They should be. I don't know whether they will be or not. So it's approaching 9:24. That's so much more prep work that I had done for the show today. But I don't know. The sales girls kind of got us off track. That Radiator Man.
I was going to say, all the requests that we had to play for the Radiator Man took up a little bit of time today.
It did. And it'll happen again if we let it. So it's time for the registration for today on The Breakfast Show for the Thrive for 75 giveaway, where we give away $75 on Fridays, cash. And we've got the cash in a vault.
We do. It's secured.
Right here, the KCNI KBBN vault. Cannot penetrate it. And all the cash is in there. So you don't try to get into the vault.
Nope. I don't know how to.
Well, we used this vault for a car giveaway at Gateway Motors a number of years ago. And it's got an electronic combination, keyboard combination.
Nice.
We discovered the hard way when we did the giveaway, because it was everybody drew numbers, and one of the little slips had the correct combination.
Okay.
Well, we didn't know until we started that day that if you had an incorrect combination, after a while it would lock you out.
Oh, just all together, kind of like a password for computer. Sometimes if you type in the wrong password so many times, it just locks you out.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yes. And
I'm sorry.
I can tell you that I can still remember the look on Thomas McCaslin's face. How are we going to give this car away if the safe, you have to wait 5 minutes between.
Oh, man.
And then it would accept the next combination.
Uh-huh.
And we had I don't know, were you working here then?
I don't think I was here for that particular promotion.
Well, what happened is we were going to finish up the remote and the car giveaway, and then we had a sports broadcast that Saturday morning.
Oh.
And so we kind of knew that we couldn't wait 5 minutes between all of the different, because we had a lot of entries.
Yes.
And so we devised quickly, well, not so quickly, but we devised to where everybody threw their combination numbers back into a container, and then they just started drawing them out and we wrote down the correct combination.
Yeah, you knew what the right numbers were.
Yeah. That was one of the most nerve-wracking promotions that we had done at the end. It was a whole lot of fun till we got there.
Uh-huh.
And I have to say that the Gateway guys, and especially Thomas McCaslin, were more understanding than I would have been.
But you still got your winner.
It was all
going
legit.
To guess.
It all worked out. The person who had the combination got the car.
Uh-huh.
But it just took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Bob Bowles was not available. That was on a Saturday.
I see.
If he would have been there, I think he probably could have filled with the contestants 5 minutes in between.
Oh, I think easily.
But in the meantime, and we ran and got batteries. We thought the batteries were low, and then we figured out it's timing out. It's not going to let you put any more combinations in until a certain amount of time. That's a long story, but it would turn out great.
That's good. That's the most important thing, is how did it turn out?
We gave another car away at Nebraska State Bank.
Did you?
Years ago. And it was the deal where you had electronic key.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had all these keys made. And we had tested, that one key would start the car, and people drew the position they would be in, and they lined up outside Nebraska State Bank.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all going fine, but we were getting down to where there were just a few of the people left that had a key that hadn't that we hadn't started the car with all the contestants who had went through the line.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, Paul Parliament came over to me and said, "Are you sure this is going to work?"
you sure the right key is in here somewhere?
And it was.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And I guess the other time we did that was we gave away a trip to Daytona.
Yeah, I remember that one. I was here for that.
Roger Weatherswax's Hot Rod.
Yes, beautiful car.
Whatever a key started that, then they got to go to Daytona.
Uh-huh.
That's a fun way to give away something like that.
Yeah. We've done a lot of things with unlocking things.
Yeah. But what we're telling you is that we have lots of cash.
Yes.
This Friday, we're probably going to give away a couple's $75 cash prizes. So now that we've went on for longer than we should have, you've got 3 minutes and 11 seconds to start texting 870-33. No, let me try that again. 870-0333. And we want to thank our sponsors, Dairy Queen, Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Gateway Motors, BD, Grocery Cart, RTA's Hardware, Nebraska State Bank, Melham Medical Center, Sandhills Custom Creations, and A1 Auto in Arnold. And towards the end of September, on our anniversary date or close to it, we'll be giving these qualifiers who win the $75 a chance to win $750 and also a chance to win a Weber grill from RTA's Hardware.
Yeah.
And maybe some more surprises along the line.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 11 seconds. Start texting now.
The artist and the name of the song, it was escaping me.
Walter Egan.
Walter Egan.
Yes.
Okay, and what was the song?
Magnet and Steel.
Magnet and Steel.
Yeah.
All right.
Could have played that for Radiator Man.
Ah, yeah.
But we already took care of that.
Yep.
Anything else on your mind? I know there's scrimmages going on. I've noticed on some of the school calendars, they're kind of gearing up, getting ready for later this month.
Yeah, a lot of those going on. Something I think is just great that has started in the sport of volleyball is jamboree matches, where you actually play another team. It's kind of it doesn't count toward your record. It's kind of a scrimmage, I guess you would say, between two teams. So I think a lot of those are starting up now, which I think is just great. Give teams an opportunity to play against somebody else in a competitive feeling atmosphere before you start the season. So I think a lot of those are kind of getting ready to take part now as we get close to the start of the season, which will be next week, if you can believe that, which I can't. I don't know where the summer went. But, yeah, here we go. The fall sports season is right around the corner.
All right. It's coming up, folks. And you know that Brent Apperson and Jeremy Scheib, Kurt Crawley, Larry Kottner, and who knows else will include in coverage whatever we have to do to get these teams covered. I know you'll do it.
There you go. We look forward to it.
Did you tell Jack Simpson about the shaving rule?
No, I didn't know there was a shaving rule, because I probably break that rule some myself, because I'm now a 1 week a guy shave person. I shave once a week. I just let it. I shave like over the weekend, and then I just let it go.
Well,
for the week.
That's not meeting our handbook requirements.
Well, I mean, have you looked at me? I've never had the ability to grow a beard. It's like by the time I get to Friday, it's still just kind of fuzz.
Well,
so
here's the situation.
Okay.
Even though I assume you probably do, but after a certain point, now I know there's a stylish side to it that a lot of guys wear suits and tuxedos even, and they have, like an overnight growth or a little stubble going on.
I was going to say, I think it's kind of becoming popular. You just kind of let it, just kind of go a little scruffy.
But if you let it go too long, then it makes people wonder whether you shower.
Oh, well, I don't want that.
Yeah, they wonder, does that guy ever take a shower?
Yeah. Well, I think there is the key. The key there, to me, is the hair. If your hair's looking good, then they can probably tell, oh, yeah, he showered. Look at his hair. He had to have washed his hair and made it look nice today. I don't know. Have we reached the end of the show yet?
We're out of here. Here's John Hyatt.